is up, y'all? It is me, Tasha C. And if you're listening to the podcast, which my main platform that I use is Speaker, or any other podcast platform, welcome to the Tasha C Show. I also want to thank everybody who has been listening, whether it's my podcast fam or my YouTube fam, who have supported me and supported me. They will support me in the future. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. Whether it's been one show, two shows, or you've been committed past 5, 10, 20, all of this podcast I've been doing. But also let y'all know, if y'all are listening through YouTube / the video, still the podcast, then welcome to the Tasha C TV show. If you are new, and if you are been part of the family ever again, hi and welcome. Okay, it's 12:47 a.m. December the 11th, Wednesday, Hump Day, 2019. I've been more comfortable if I can to do a pre-recorded. Still the next day, this time, but I prefer doing pre-recorded and then just uploading my podcast. Or if, like I said, y'all, if you have been on YouTube, this is a part of another many more to come bonus podcast until probably October the 8th, and occasionally some videos coming out of my 365 video journey, which is just random. I started on October 8th, which was my birthday of this year, and I'm consistently making a video, whether it's a podcast or me just popping and say hi, or just random stuff, until October 8th, 2020, when I want this to be done. And just let y'all know, another heads up before I get into my little random topics as usual. If y'all hear any clicks or anything, it is from, I'm using the Speaker Studio to record these podcasts, which is so convenient because you can just use your cell phone app and just, create these lovely podcasts. But when y'all can hear sometimes notifications, notifications, whether they're from YouTube, whether from Yahoo, or, just other stuff that's usually notifications I get, or email, or occasionally some rare, which is very random, a phone call. You may hear clicks or anything, or sometimes I want to go to a website and get some information from the net, or Instagram or something like that. Y'all may hear clicks, and that's coming from my end. So don't be worried, y'all, if it's your phone or anything else, y'all. So y'all might hear a little. Why is it as soon as I come on here, it seems like I'm yawning? Now, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Today, I did not have a nap. I went to the doctors. I got some shots in both my arms. That is nothing. I got got like a measles shot, a hepatitis to make sure, and a flu shot. I haven't got one in like a couple years as far as flu shots. I think I qualified because I only got it one time a couple years ago. It was a pneumonia shot. And the only reason why I can get them so early is because I have asthma. I found out today by my private physician. She's really a cool person. She's one of the doctors like, please don't leave. The doctor was cool I had before as well, and the one became before. The doctor that I had, there was another one in between. So, these two doctors. And the doctor before him was very cool as well, and very nice, So, other than that, y'all, my arms is aching, but like I said, it is nothing compared to if y'all, know about Asia's War or have watched my YouTube series where I talk about something. Like I said, I'll go into details. And a couple weeks about to hit winter anyway, so I'm going to upload a video and not a podcast again about HS Update. Like I said, the end of the year / fall, winter update about my Living with the Mess HS. And so, also make, so I can get a referral, so I can also see a dermatologist again and all that other stuff as well. So anyways, y'all, like I said, I've been a doctor, and I have not been to sleep since. And I hate when my body, y'all, does this do that to y'all when y'all sometimes have to go somewhere, and it seems like your body doesn't want to go to bed. Even though you have a whole alarm, your body wakes up when the alarm comes on. But it seems like sometimes I have more trouble sleeping if I have somewhere to say go in the morning or early afternoon or something that's like in the early day. Sometimes my body has a harder time going to sleep. Sometimes I have like late nights where I'm sleepy but still can't go to sleep until later on in the night and stuff. But today I had that, and that's why, y'all, excuse me yawning, but like I said, I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. So I'd rather go ahead and do my podcast tonight my video for today, so I'm not trying to scramble and do it. Like I said, ever since I had them two little epic fails with my podcast, I'd rather do it early just in case of something. I'm not trying to manifest anything bad in the air, but just knowing this has happened to me twice consistently, like almost like a day apart from each other. So I'm not taking any chances just in case if there's a slim chance that there's another error, I can just redo another one. But I'll do a little later on, today. You know what I'm saying? Later on today. Okay. Like I said, it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning. Now, like I said, I'm letting y'all know I'm going to be yawning because, like I said, I didn't have no nap. I really didn't get no damn sleep. I probably didn't go to bed. I stopped paying attention like 3 or 4 something in the morning, and I got up at 9, but I probably didn't even get that much sleep. So I just been up, and now my body's like, want to go to bed. But, okay, business is business. Anyway, I want to ask y'all, first of all, I seen on the Shade Room that they got an Apple Pro computer, possibly the new version or something like that. The Mac Pro. I said Apple Pro. It's actually supposed to be Mac Pro computer. I don't know if it's a desktop or is it a laptop. But this sucker can maximum cost $52,000 something. Now, y'all already know, I'm not trying to blast y'all Apple people or nothing like that, but let me tell you this here, okay? First of all, I wouldn't pay that even for, a PC. And I mean, y'all, I like technology, but I'm not a tech person. You know what I mean? I'm not a person that would know the problems of the text. I don't know how to, really correct websites or do blah. I'm not one of those people, okay? I like it enough where I can maybe know common problem, but I always been, my dad got my first computer when I was 8 years old, And so I've been into computers or liking stuff with computers. I used to print out the banners with Printmaster. If y'all remember that software, for everybody's event, even my own for years. I would print out the banners for people's birthdays or welcome home and stuff. And then when they started, how with the t-shirt stuff, when that was until 2000, I think, or 99, the summer. And I had to be the one that ironed for my niece's birthday some damn shirts with her wine. Well, she's in a Hawaiian little costume, whatever, and iron on the picture of hers that I scanned 2 t-shirts. Okay, iron the stuff on me doing myself. Just up there had a mini non-TV t-shirt business for a day. And the reason why I say it's not t-shirt because I didn't get paid shit. I sat there and just did. It just was like, okay, Tasha, they try to even say it to this day. I know I'm rambling on, but that's what it is. It's rant. Since I'm talking about PCs anyway. But, they were like, oh, can you do this for us? So everybody wore a damn t-shirt that I ordered. I had to do a tester, and then I end up having these t-shirts that I made and ironed on for Isha. And we say happy birthday, Kenesha, on the t-shirts for the media family members. Okay. But anyways, y'all, even having where I have money to waste, I would not waste money on that product. Does it take care and is going to do my taxes? Does it, massage my neck every night? Does it change? Does it come with the sleep number bed? Does it come where I get a car paid for with no car note and full cover insurance and always will take a gas? For that amount, it needs to be something added on to it. Every time I go past computer saying she's your queen to be, and look at her, she's a beauty. I'm remixing it because the queen to be is my favorite part, but then when it's basically telling she's a submissive, it's hilarious, but that's not my favorite part. It's always she's your queen to be, okay? So anyways, no. Okay? I'm just saying, do you get to talk if, you're into celebrities? Do y'all FaceTime each other? Y'all able to do that? You got a secret line, you get a couple celebrities of your choice, and y'all can talk. I'm just saying, what is that? Does that go help the charities that actually help the population or people or animals and environment? Does it help? What does it do? Does it help a church that really is trying to look out for folks? A place of worship, you know what I'm saying? Or a place that, I'm just wondering, for that much amount of money, it's like, that's just getting it because of pro. Is it made out of platinum? Is it already bedazzled with Swarovski crystals, unlimited, a couple real diamonds on there. What? I didn't even want to even look at the info. I know that was something I should have just read it, but I'm like, no, that is, no, I'm just saying, y'all. I like computers, but that is not something on my damn list. Okay, like I said, if I was like an Apple person, yeah, I can understand getting, the iPhones and stuff, whatever. But that's it. Okay, and like I said, even though I was an Apple person, I still wouldn't want to buy that. Even if I, even if I had the access of money to have that. Now, if somebody wouldn't give me that, it's a totally different story. But still, I'm like, if you want to give some of that, you could have like just got me a PC, $1,000 or less, whatever, and could have gave me. I could have made sure I just spent like the other $47,000. I'll make use of that. Shoot, you spend some, save some, invest. Just stuff like that. Seed some. Sow it in, pay it forward, stuff like that. So anyway, other than that, y'all, speaking of computer stuff, y'all, now, I've been seeing these memes of Baby Yoda. I know they got a new show out, with this, Disney Plus thing, I don't know when Netflix gonna keep up and start with their Nickelodeon plan, but they need to hurry up, because they got this cute, I ain't gonna lie, that's a cute little Baby Yoda, but it's hilarious that I've been seeing this meme of the Baby Yoda in several photos. Like, y'all know the legendary Spice Adams, who used to play football, who's like this character, like, just got faded, all this other stuff, and he's really hilarious, and I don't think he's ever cussed in one video. Cause, you don't have to cuss in order to be funny or nothing like that, you know what I mean? Even though, I cuss. But, I'm not competing either, but I mean, he's very talented and a cool ass dude. And I seen recently, the last video was like, if y'all ever heard the song from, oh my gosh, why is that guy? Pop the Molly, I swear, it has that same beat. I don't even know why, I can't even think. Okay, y'all, it's time for a click, because I want to get the man's name right. Because that song, Pop the Molly, I swear, go up, don't believe me, just, okay, I don't know. It's not Travis Scott. I don't know what it is. Okay, let me just put down Don't Believe Me, Just Watch. And I know either Bruno Mars is going to come up with the Uptown Funk. And that, because that's where he originally had got there for the first time I heard it. Yeah. Well, as soon as y'all said that, see, the first thing come up is Uptown Funk. Not it's so pop. I was like, that's what I was saying. I know that's going to come out quicker. Okay, that's something about Michael Jackson, but they got Uptown Funk, y'all. I'm trying to see. I put in Don't Believe Me, Just Watch, and I'm trying to see, is there anything that shows the rapper who originally said it? Is a line? I mean, it's actually, I don't know who says it more, but y'all, I'm trying to see. Maybe if I put gold in here, y'all. Literally, it only comes up Mark Robinson's song where he featured Gold all of my. Okay, that's all I was trying to get. Trinidad James. It was on top of. I knew I was thinking about it. But anyway, Trinidad James, the beat from that song, Gold, all gold, everything. And you see Spice Adams a picture. Just got faded. And then like 2 seconds later, you see a picture of Baby Yoda say, just got faded. It's my. And then we see like this internet site, how people be like reposting. I'll repost a couple people, it's like, well, it might be from the original site, another site that put a thing on there. Like, for example, of course, You Name It remix and how they got a new one out this year. That's a classic, y'all. But anyway, like I said, I've been seeing, they had like a remix, like Baby Yoda was messing with the remote controls and stuff, and it was playing Merry Christmas. Next minute, playing a song from Britney. So I was just like, you have to see for yourself. But yeah, y'all, it's just phenomenal with this Baby Yoda and all these situations the Baby Yoda is in. And if y'all don't know who Baby Yoda is, one of y'all, at least if y'all seen one Star Trek movie, and oh my gosh. Forgive me, y'all, because I don't want people to attack, people sensitive about their shit. I said Star Trek. Okay, I'm sorry I thought about y'all, because my dad sometimes be watching the reruns of Star Trek, the original one, not the Next Generation, nothing like that. Okay. Star Wars. Woo! I told you, y'all, it's late at night. That is a whole different franchise. It is not Captain Kirk up there screwing green chicks. This is totally different, okay? We got Luke Skywalker, who was... Okay, that's a whole other video or whatever. But if y'all remember the Star Wars... anything, I told you it's going to be notifications. Now, they sent me this earlier. Why is it... Oh, gosh, that was eBay. Order some stuff. Anyway. Now... if y'all ever, and not even you had to be like in Star Wars like that. You know, Star Wars, you know, you at least probably seen it in the kids, you know, like in school or somebody like that. But you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't know Yoda, just Google up and try to like just Google like with Star Wars and get a general thing. Y'all don't get watch movies and stuff like that. Or if y'all seen the parody Spaceballs, that was funny as hell to me. That's funny as hell to me. But, anyways, y'all. What I wanted to point out is that if y'all don't know Yoda, y'all can just look it up from there. I guess this is like a prequel because I've never seen Yoda as a baby, and they're really taking time with this, okay? I also seen, y'all, one of the most funniest thing of the same time. Somebody had a link where, you know, like I was talking the other day about Kanye West and his interesting expression of art with the shiny silver paint on and kind of like a suit. There's a silver version of the Missy Elliott living legend outfit from The Rain, but a silver metallic version of it. So somebody was able to edit him and actually have, like, God rest her soul, who the lady that what is her, Julie, or, you know, I don't want to say her real name, and you know the characters from the original Wizard of Oz, right? And they got Kanye West, y'all, like, edited inside of the Tin Man. And they like, wait a minute, what's they say something? They give him some oil, and he's saying Chick-fil-A. I was like, I'm done. Now, that's the funny parts when they have on the internet. That was creative, and I definitely bookmarked that because that was funny as hell. Okay. Anyways, y'all. Besides Baby Yoda and an expensive ass computer, I ain't getting. What I wanted to talk about again, which is a little bit more about the Lizzo thing. I'm not going to spend much time in it, but just hearing more people's perspective. Like I said, I heard Albers and Preach and other people, because it was some people who were fashioning because it was her being big. And some people, our Preach had a different thing, because like I said, I don't be watching basketball games, so I don't be paying attention. I ain't gonna lie, the only time I watch basketball games that have been in several years, I haven't watched them in the last couple years. I only more so watch the basketball games when it's in the finals. And I mean, I was of course interested again. I mean, I was a kid, but I don't remember watching when the Pistons won, because I'm from D. Okay. Detroit. And I remember being excited, you know, when it was back-to-back the Bad Boys, Detroit, all them, Isaiah Thomas, all them, you know, stuff like that. And then when they won again, like in the early 2000s and won, that's when I tried a couple years, but, you know, they made it to the playoffs, and then I think the Spurs took the Pistons out. So again, I got back from not watching finals. So occasionally, I may watch games, basketball in NBA, with its finals. And if you notice, I didn't talk about the WNBA, but unfortunately, they don't promote women's basketball that much at all, period. But anyways, that's the only time I watch the games. So anyways, I'm not paying attention to these women that they're wearing these, you know, scally cloud, you know, booty shorts, booty, butt, cheeks outfits, and cleavage out, until they had pointed out, like, okay, so, you know, Lizzo wore this outfit, it might have been too much, but you have to look from this angle that, you know, they're already seeing you know, and stuff like that, you know, and they parade around the cheerleaders with, you know, a lot of outfits, you know, show, you know, maybe some glutes, maybe some thighs, you know, and so forth. So I looked at it from that angle, but still, I was looking for an angle like, oh my gosh, I feel some way about, those are not her seats. That's not sanitized. I'm surprised she won't be cold, because I need, you know, like I said, I'm not a mimic, but my body sometimes acts like it's a mimic. I've been tested for everything. I'm not even a mimic, okay? And, but sometimes I'm just saying that, I was like, is she cold? what is going on here? It was a lot going on. Like, there's germs and everything. Your ass cheeks is out. Just everything. Just, even though she has this thong on, it's still, just that's metal and, I can't. It's just a lot going on. And yeah, there were kids there, and people could say, like, okay, but these girls are half naked there on the screen and stuff. Like I said, it's something that's not the first time. Like I said, y'all seen Lizzo's Instagram account. That's definitely not the first time you've seen her ass. Even the concerts, in some of the shows she's showing clips, that actually is kind of like Lizzo's normal thing, but that was just my personal feeling. Okay, yeah, the kids, and like I said, I ain't trusting those seats in my my booty butt cheeks and stuff, and especially me having HS, and that's one of the areas I don't want to be extra flare up and get another illness on top, you know what I'm saying, or flare up because I'm having my ass cheeks out on the seat, okay, because it's not actually, like a pinpoint reason why I have HS, but I'm not taking no chances and inviting possible virus. I'm just saying no. And that's what I'm saying. Sometimes I get flare-ups back there, so I'm not, no, I am good. Nope, I am not that brave. I mean, I don't know if I have social anxiety at times, but I'm like, oh my gosh, there's a bunch of people. Oh my God, blah, blah, blah. So I had to give her credit that she felt confident enough and then stand up and start like twerking, whatever, when her song came on. But that's what I'm saying, when I had to look for the angle. That's just like I said. And, some of the kids was out there, but, it is what it is. It happened. But like I said, even clubs and award shows, y'all remember Toni Braxton's dress. Yeah, like I said, I talk about Rihanna. Rihanna has been free. I mean, also J-Lo's, dress that she's been wearing back a remake version of that again. But, that was hold on by a dear thread, But I'm just saying is that she's not the first person to go out like that, whatever. Like I said, when I thought about, like I said, with Prince, his ass cheeks was on there. They didn't even blur anything. Heck, they still out there show that clip. I don't know, did I see that awards when it came out there? But I mean, God rest his soul, legend. And I'll just leave it at that, y'all. I think I've been on too many points. But just to add on and stuff, whatever. But I ain't gonna lie. I don't want this shit to be a trend where, everybody just walking out with their ass cheeks out and stuff. Going to the damn park and stuff. Anyway, Ferris wheels and shit just up here with ass cheeks out because they got inspired by Lizzo. Like I said, Lizzo's talented, keep doing her thing. I did like her, inspirational speech and so forth. So keep doing your flute, girl. Twerk away. Because she wanted to say spread them lugs, and her own words, she said this, and spread them cheeks. And she sure did, okay? She was giving booty butt cheeks and full moon outfit, as I like to call it. So anyways, here's another thing I just wanted to randomly talk about. I was probably going to talk about for me reboots, but I just want to add this real quickly, y'all. I just seen in the corner of Kelly Warren's Instagram. I know I keep bringing this up, but she had this... It was a mini, black Santa Claus, right? And it made me go back to, I remember when I was younger, and I don't know if they still have them, downtown. It's one of those centers, they may have concerts and sort of events, whatever centers, right? And they have, this Winter Wonderland that used to come every year. And it's, basically an inside, fair to somewhere. Then you got elephant ears and stuff, but they do have rides. You can see Santa. I don't know. They have I don't think the difference is they don't have concession stands and stuff. But like I said, it's a Winter Wonderland fair, and like I said, they have rides and stuff and different, of course, sceneries and stuff of the Christmas, get you in the Christmas spirit. And I could have sworn I was either 4 or 5 years old, but I remember, or no later than 6. I was between then. Okay. Oh my gosh, I can still remember it. Now, I thought it was real. This is why I felt some type of way. Now, I never seen this Santa Claus this big, okay? And I seen this Santa Claus from a distance, right? But it looked realistic. But I thought it was a damn giant, y'all. I started crying my little tail off. I wasn't nowhere near it. But I thought, even though it was a happy Santa Claus, a big black Santa Claus, that Santa Claus had to be 30 feet. Okay, and it was why, just this big statue supposed to be waving. But I was scared. Because I thought the damn thing was real, okay? I already seen, these movies, even though I was a kid. Not scary movies at that time. But I seen movies, fantasy movies in class and probably some at home where I at least seen one damn giant, right? So I thought the damn giant, just like I think I was a little bit older, I ain't gonna lie, when I thought it was exhibit and the damn skin was the dinosaur and I got scared thinking it was that. Okay, that's another story. And I'm probably going to, but I'm just keeping it real. But I was crying. I think one of my older sisters was like, "It's okay, Dr. Shit, what's wrong?" And I just wouldn't stop crying. I just kept remembering that, y'all, that I could not stop crying because I'm thinking that this Santa Claus is real and the Santa Claus was going to get me. And it was a big ass giant. So I took it as being a monster. And I don't think I went over there like that. We actually have a picture. I don't know if I still have it, but if my lazy tail by the end of this thing feel like doing that, I may upload it to like YouTube and let y'all know. Because it's from a distance. They actually took a picture of the big ass Santa Claus. I could have sworn somebody did when we went there. Oh my gosh. But yeah, y'all, it looked like a mini version. And it reminded me, like I said, that Kelly Rowland picture. I do follow her on the gram as well. And she had him on a doorstep. But, it looked like barely like 2 feet, Santa Claus. But it reminded me of the black Santa Claus I thought was a big-ass giant that was going to get me. Okay, I just remember I think we were still there, but I just, for a minute, I had like a traumatization moment. Like, oh my gosh, the Santa Claus is going to get me. I just wouldn't stop crying. Just like, y'all, I got better at it. It's still certain songs because of certain things happening that, that I kind of almost cry when I hear it. It was like songs that I was going through when I had my search. I'm not going to get into that today. Actually, I think I made a YouTube about it, about a couple of songs. But I will say this, y'all. The only song, and it wasn't like because I was going through anything when I came with kids, but it was something about the way it was sung and something that it was like such an impactful song, but it made me sad. I don't know why. It was like something about it made it like, you whether, you're going to risk it all and stuff, and it was just something sad and so emotional that it made me want to cry about it, even though I had no idea what the damn song was about at the time when it came out. Now, y'all, if y'all remember the song Shaka Khan, Through the Fire, it is one of my favorite songs from her, but I used to hear y'all when I was little and just start crying over it. Okay, like, it's certain songs, of course, like, it makes me uncomfortable. Even though it's a beautiful song. I loved the song Howlin' Blues. Of course, I had to close my eyes, because More Better Blues, Spike Lee. Spike Lee, I will give it credit besides about his unique cinematography. He always has a lot, majority of movies I've seen, and even in the Netflix canceled series, which sadly is not surprising if she gotta have it. He always has like this, sometimes this jazz, this beautiful R&B, or certain songs. He always gets like the right songs. At least one song that's out there and it's beautiful and it's blended. I don't know, it's just a part of the Spike Lee thing. Or hey, have a song with strong trumpets or strong horns in the background. That's the best I get, because I'm not into music like that where I know the terminology or nothing like that, or know a falsetto with soprano and all this other stuff. But y'all, when I hear Harlem Blues, because one of my loved ones was very sick, and I remember my sister-in-law, she wasn't at the time, but I just remember, when we were helping our family member that was sick, and I just remember hearing that song, and she said, I didn't know that was Billy Bob's ex-wife, the one who sang the song. Cynthia, I think her name was, whatever they played Mobile Abuse, Wes Night ended up being with. Yeah, spoilers, y'all. I've never seen Mobile Abuse. I'm sorry, my bad. But that song is a very touchy song where I can't really listen to the song. I used to love the song when it first came out. Like I said, the parts I was able to see the movie that wasn't really completely adult. And I remember hearing that song. And, or sneaking on the premium channels and might have seen, some stuff, or they forgot to take the videotape out of my VCR in my room, or I found the tape, with my headphones on there and was able to see everything. I just remember, the song, and even as an adult so many years later, several years later, it's a song that I was able to get through the song, but it's one of those songs that's very touching me because of what was going on at the moment. You know, but God is good, we were able to get through that. Okay. And my relative is okay as far as like making it through that scenario. So, besides that, y'all, and me being scared of the damn Santa Claus and stuff like that, this turned to something else. Originally, I was, like I said, it's basically rants. It's just on my mind. I may get more organized, but it was like if stuff happened, but didn't happen. We still are getting updates about the fortunate tragic death of Juice WRLD. I had not hear Nick Cannon's responses to Eminem, which Eminem brought us on Fat Joe. I'm like, here we go again. Why is this? Okay, next. I don't even want to talk about it. I'm like, I'm done. I'm going to sleep. Good night. That's how I feel about it. I'm just gonna put in two reboots and probably like I said, come up with another topic. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I decided that, like I said, it's already the second week of December, and in real reality, I have to think about this. Remember, y'all, if y'all been listening to me repeat for the past several weeks, oh, I'm going to do 90 days, woo, 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 woo. And the reality is, I gotta make up, personally, this is one of my goals, make up, shows that I only did one, review for, or a couple reviews that I got behind, like the Oval and the Sisters. I only did one Real Housewives of Atlanta, the premiere, and of course I got 10 more damn episodes I think I love at the lockup. Fizz the Flight, I like to call it, of season. And yeah, so that's actually 4 shows that I have to make up. And say if I pick up, say, Black Ink Crew Chicago, possibly, I'm not going to put it in there, I said possibly, I need to start saying that. I realized, like, how would I have time in this episode 6 of that, unless, depending if I'm going to speed up, I'm able to do all these shows in the next couple of days, that's already going to be too much. When Marriage at First Sight is going to come next month, and they'll have another 90 days and a couple more weeks, and whatever. And then I thought about, too, is like, when I found about this Angela and this Michaelson, Angela's back on the damn show of this one season, I'm like, I'm good. I'll just wait. I have to accept like I originally wanted to do, but the reality is, it's on episode 6. Now, it'll be different if it even went past 3 or 4, but I have to be real with myself. Like, it's not like, say, I am current with the shows I was reviewing. I, need to mark it down if I'm going to catch them up. If not, I'm just going to leave them idle, not go back to them more. But the real reality is that if I'm trying to be consistent with the shows and, consistent with shows, that's a show I didn't even start. You know what I mean? So, and it's so way behind. Like, half the damn season's probably over with. So, it doesn't personally make sense of me trying to squeeze in a show that I didn't even start, that's so far into the season. And on top of that, y'all, when I have other shows that I already started, whether it's 1 episode or 3 to 4 episodes, or, that I have stopped actually doing and got behind on. And so, I need to be able to, catch up with those, and that's my goal, to catch up with them by the end of this month and let it be. So I have to accept that the 90 days, the new season 7, I'm just gonna, take the flag. Or if I'm gonna watch, I'm just gonna maybe watch, but that'll be on my spare time. Like the first episodes, I can watch everybody else reviews on the show. Because, like I said, originally I was going to do it, and then I changed my mind. Or I had to accept, like, okay, that's doing too much. Already me taking the time of trying to make up these shows, even though there's 4 of them in total, is already enough as is, and possibly picking up another show, 1 or 2 of them before, this month / this year is over with. So, yeah, I'm going to put in the white flag and just say, you know what, 90 days, I'm not getting this season. No, I'm not. So, anyways, y'all. Oh, so I'm all got only like 10 minutes left. As far as reboots, I'm going to say this real quick. They could possibly, I first thought about maybe adding Family Matters and maybe we'll get like either reboot or the whole season, but I don't know if that needs to be as original characters or just start, like, I know it seems like a lot of reboots sometimes. They may not have some of the original characters or not. And Family Matters, unless they're going to bring back the original mama and all this other stuff and bring Julie, the sister, I forgot, the middle sister that went up the stairs, Jamie, and, I forgot what the child's name is, because she disappeared up the stairs. They made a whole, how, I don't know if their shows still do this, but they used to do that kind of the shows where they'll make a whole kid disappear. I remember watching reruns of All in the Mama's Family, and then she originally had 2 or 3 kids, and then they made it down as if she only had 1, and then they even got rid of even not only some of her kids, but some of her grandkids, like she had no grandkids, and I think she had 1, or it was never, well, I know it's just that it disappeared. Her son didn't have no kids. They made it seem until like later on in the system. I mean, not in the series, I said system, but like I said, that show, I don't think they can also make it because Steve Urkel had to change himself in order to get Laura. He did a lot of Me Too creepy moments. It was cute growing up, but realizing, like Steve Urkel, he's being neglected by his damn parents, because they weren't around. We never seen him the whole time. I don't think they never showed that. Also, another problem is, with Steve Urkel and the type of personality is, would that be cute or simple to have somebody like that, as in a possible reboot? And he had to change himself literally. He changed himself to be with Laura or make copies of himself, whatever. And then remember, he played his cousin Myrtle. He, played a female cousin. It was just a lot. But like I said, he even climbed a tree with his, accordion and singing to Laura in a tree and just doing a bunch of obsessive behavior. I mean, he ends up well, but like I said, he had to make a time machine, change himself literally to a whole nother personality. That's when it really became really fictional. In order for him to be with Laura. Okay. So, I kind of think about it, even though that was a show that that I used to like, whatever, until they moved and they just changed them out. That's when I really stopped watching. I didn't watch it that much when it got into later seasons as much, but I still watched it. But once they changed the mom out of nowhere, I was like, who the hell is this person sitting where Harriet be sitting at? Who's this lady? Where's Harriet? I don't even think they had showed the credits anymore like they used to. They changed it where maybe they were just showing names at the bottom, so I didn't see, like, who the hell is this? So I definitely didn't watch it no more after, like, she was gone, So, anyways, other than that, okay, I think I mentioned Married with Children before, Small Wonder, My Wife and Kids. They could make a reboot about what the family's doing now. They could do that, but Wayne's Brothers, they couldn't do that because John Willis got arrested. He's one of a kind, and he's no longer here, so unless they were going to bring him back as Pops, Is My Love Going Bang Bang Bang, that's not going to work. Step by Step Date, y'all remember the Bennett families? They could possibly make that, but they'll have to get one. I forgot who guy played a goofy character, and then something happened, never appeared, and it seemed like the show went downhill after that. Okay, Mr. Belvedere, they could and could not make a show about that, because, I mean, there's still some, people like that. They could and could not. A show that I wish they would, couple shows that I wish they could make reboots, or at least possibly make. Remember South Central, y'all? They had Lawrence Tate, I think Maya Campbell, and a couple, it was a single mother who ended up losing a job. She had to work at the grocery store, but it only had 3-4 episodes, and they canceled it. There was also a show, I forgot his name, Doug and stuff. It was a show called Where I Live. And I actually used to watch that. And again, it dealt with black family. I think they lived in like Harlem, New York or something like that. And it used to be part of TGIF, Thank God It's Friday, ABC. And it was called I'm about to click real quick. Where I Live. Okay, TV series. TV show. Oh my gosh, I did not know it was on for 2 seasons. I seriously thought it was on for only one damn season. It was it was 7 of them that didn't air. It was a sitcom that premiered March the 5th until November 2000. I mean, what the heck? Okay, y'all. I took my glasses off. Let me put this closer. Okay, November 20th, 1993. It's a part of the AGT line. I actually had liked that show, but they said it only had two seasons, 7 of them on air. They had 21 episodes, 7 of them on air, and it was just, series is Dougie Doug, Ashramar, Trinidad, okay, I ain't about the best word, living in Harlem. Yeah, that's what I remember that. His lived with his hard work parents and young sisters. Most of the show focused Doug Smith's venture was his best friends. Reggie was Flex, Flex Anderson, Shawnee's husband, and Malcolm was Sean Barker. He was act too. I forgot what he's played a couple. Yeah, but what I'm saying is that actually, they said it was a good series, but the ratings was very low. Support friends and Bill Cosby helped get renewed for a second season. Okay, it came after Full House. However, the show was moved to Saturdays. No wonder. Debuted with George, and that was George the Griot, George the Boxers, George. Wait a minute, ain't that George? George Foreman. It was in one season. Now that's a show they ain't got to bring back. We good. I tried watching that show, and I did, and no, hell no, we don't need that anymore. We good. We don't actually need that. Now, where I live, like I said, was actually like a lost gem personally to me, and they got rid of it. Parenthood, they could possibly have that back. Robert Townsend character, and I think, like I said, I brought that up before. Okay, we got some. It's just a lot of shows that maybe they could have gave a chance that got canceled real quick before it started. But I think that's the rest of the reboots. I think I could just think on top of my head. Different World, they could possibly bring back if they're gonna bring a whole new characters. But it's interesting now because, like, I personally don't know many people if they've been on campus and went to college. They end up. I mean, it was a couple people, but not recently. But they end up leaving one school in campus and either quitting school altogether, going back later, or they quit school altogether, period, or they end up eventually go to school where they was on campus at first, and instead of being on campus, getting an apartment there long enough where they end up getting their degree, a degree at whatever university they're going to, they end up leaving the university. So I don't know too many people, honestly, that live on campus. So I'm just wondering, and especially y'all be interesting with a different world because if it's based on college, and then, like, there's a lot of stuff with the college. You got the student loan debt, all that junk. Sallie Mae is a bitch to everybody. So all this other stuff. And the climate that we're in is like, do you need, we know you don't need, and I'm saying this as a person who has degrees, you don't need specifically, I'm not trying to discourage nobody to not to go for a degree, go to full, but you don't need, like, say, I need a bachelor's or, a grad degree in order to get your goals. I may go back a little bit later. Like I said, there's other different ways, or you can deal with associate or just a certificate. But, yeah, that's it. But that's what I'm saying is I don't know if they could do a show like that because, it's just not the same environment anymore as far as, like, wanting to continue, like, work. I mean, some people are still important about the school level and going to college, but a lot of it's like people are like, I wish I didn't do it or wish I didn't do that. I ain't gonna lie, certain stuff I wish I would have did differently. But like I said, I may go that a little bit more. But Hugs and Loves, y'all only got 1 minute left, and they got a little red mark, and, I only get 45 minutes on this plan. So Hugs and Loves, God bless everybody, and I'll see y'all in the next one.